Hello everyone, Chance here. Today will be Q&A number 14. If you would like to leave your questions for the next Q&A, please leave them down in the comment section below on this video, and I'll use them in the next episode. Let's get right into the questions. Crumble Clothing. Want to smoke blunts and run a shop or what? Alright, so for the first question comes from Michael Hell. He says, love your videos and your personality, both straightforward and entertaining. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you supporting the channel, and yeah, just thanks. It means a lot to me. It says, I have a question. I've heard that ICS doesn't have the support it used to have. Newer manufacturers are rapidly expanding and dominating sales. Do you think this is accurate? I think that is not accurate at all. ICS is very innovative. They have a lot of cool products and many different kinds of products. And I think they're doing just fine in their sales. I don't know if they're doing the best, of course, because there's always one company that's doing better than others. But I think ICS is doing just fine. I think if you compare their sales to what they were, I think they're eating healthy. Like, I think they're doing just fine. ICS is actually blowing up where I live. Just a lot of people are turning to their guns because I'm showing everyone my ICS guns and they're like sold. I've honestly have, like, on my local field, I've probably have sold 10 to 15 different ICS guns because people see my gun perform and they're like, I want it, and they'll go buy an ICS gun. And that's what it's all about. Like, I love my Transform 4 and I want everyone to know how innovative and awesome ICS is. And if you guys are looking at an ICS product, feel free to message me if you want some opinions or anything, but just pull the trigger on it. ICS is a great innovative company that their guns perform outstandingly well, and if you do buy an ICS gun, I will guarantee you 100% you will be satisfied with your purchase, because that's how much faith I have in that company. I fucking love ICS, and yeah, I don't think that's accurate at all. That guy Hish, he says, congrats on 5K, thank you so much. He says, I'm crazy, include me please. Question, PS4 or Xbox One? In my opinion, just Xbox One, because I like Xbox for their controllers. I don't care which company is worse than the other or anything. My Xbox One is never broke. It performs well. I like the controllers. That's why I like Xbox. But if you want my honest opinion, if you're comparing apples to apples, go with PC. Fuck these consoles, because I play console only, and I don't really like PC, honestly. But the PC, like Steam and everything, is just a lot better than Microsoft or Sony could ever be. So if you are new to gaming or something, just invest the money in a PC so you don't get screwed over as much. Because on a console, you'll honestly just get screwed over a bunch, and that's not really cool. But if you want to say PS4 or Xbox One, I say Xbox One. That's my opinion. KNC says, hi, me and a few friends are making an airsoft channel. Can we get some tips on things to use, like cameras, editors, and general tips? PS, love your videos. Thank you so much. Means a lot to me. For cameras, of course, POV status. Get a GoPro. Don't get anything else. Get a GoPro. GoPros are high-quality cameras that are awesome, and they're very durable, and they don't ever tend to have buggy problems, at least in my experience. So if you're going for POV on your head, I would always say GoPro all the way. If you're going for a selfie cam on a gun, I would always say Contour, just because Contour is pretty cool. Also, I would also say I think it's Mobius or Mobus. Every time I see those cameras in video and stuff, they always look so great. I just never bought one, just haven't. But yeah, like Brain Exploder and stuff uses those Mobius cameras, and they look fantastic. So just do some research on YouTube. YouTube is the best tutor in the world and the best educator ever. So if you guys are kind of curious on some things, just look it up on YouTube. And for video editing, I would say Sony Vegas 13, just because that's what I use and that's what I know. And just general tips: be patient and stay dedicated. Don't expect to blow up overnight. Just if you have a general interest in making videos, that's all you need. Just stay dedicated, do that, and hopefully and eventually, if you are dedicated and you make entertaining videos, it will pay off in some way or another. So yeah, just stay dedicated. Ballistic Airsoft, he says, congrats on 5,000 subscribers. Thanks, man. He says, my question is, what steps do I need to take to get sponsored? Thanks in advance. Honestly, you just need to stay patient, and you need to, honestly, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. You got to be real with yourself. If you have 10 subscribers on YouTube and 5 Instagram followers, don't be expecting to get sponsored. Unless you have a huge name in the airsoft community and you're really well known around events, almost no company will want to sponsor you. And how this works is companies will send you products or anything like that. They'll give you pretty much just benefits and perks. And in return, you gotta give them something in return, which is usually like a following, usually on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, something like that. And when these companies sponsor you, they expect you to get the name out of these guns they send you out there to your subscribers. Even if it's a good review or a bad review, as long as they can get the name of their company out there to a bigger audience, that will mean a lot to them, because that's a job well done for them. And that's usually how sponsorships work. So what you need to do is you need to remember, to be honest, don't go for a company that you hate just because they want to offer you a sponsorship. Don't do that. Just remember that your subscribers are watching your videos for a reason. They think you're entertaining and they enjoy the content you make. So if you send them to a company that honestly is shitty and that no one likes, and the subscriber doesn't know any better because they're newer to the sport or something, and you send them to a shitty company and they get fucked over bad, that's on you. So just try to remember that. Remember, you also got to sleep at night, so don't be a bad person, I guess I'd say, just because you want to get some free products. Just make sure that these companies that sponsor you are kind of representing you. That reflects on yourself, just as you reflect on them. So I'm sponsored by Fox Airsoft, and I love Fox Airsoft. They're my favorite retailer, and I mean that. They really are. And ICS, you guys know how much I love ICS. I'm sponsored by them, and they're my favorite manufacturer. And I'm more than proud to say I'm sponsored by them and to stand behind those companies, because I know if you guys go through Fox Airsoft, you will not be disappointed, and I can guarantee that. I stand behind that company 100%, and I do the same with ICS. I know if you guys bought an ICS product, I would stand behind that 100%, and just you know that it's a great product and it perform well, and I mean that. And that's something you need to keep in mind, because you don't want to go through a company that it reflects you, so you don't want to ruin this brand you've created. But what you need to do is you need to message these companies, if that's on Facebook, or whatever it is, or on their website, their contact page or anything. You just need to message them. You need to be professional. You need to sound intelligent. You need to not sound pushy. You need to let them know what you have to offer them. If that's like, hey, my name's Chance Fonce. I have a YouTube channel, I have this many Instagram followers, stuff. Just let them know a little bit about you and what you kind of have to offer, and say you were interested in the sponsorship. I'd love to hear back from you, whatever it is that you're saying. Just remember to be polite. Keep it short and sweet, but let them know they have something in return. And if they're interested, they'll message you back and say, hey, we are interested in moving forward with this, or whatever it is. And honestly, just you can reach out to any company that you like. Just remember that you need something in return. So if you don't get sponsored, just be patient. Just try to work at it, growing your social medias or getting your name out there more, doing all these things and marketing your brand better. And eventually it'll pay off. Just you got to stay dedicated. Just like I said, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. If you got 5 subscribers on YouTube, don't be expecting to get sponsored by Evike or KWA or something like that. That's just not going to happen. You just got to be patient. You got to build your brand up, and they got to get something in return. So remember that. Kojo1225, he says, hello, loving the channel. Thanks, man. He says, I was wondering what your thoughts on melee weapons are in Airsoft. Also, have any tips for newer players? Tips for newer players, think predictably. Like, on your opponent's end, I guess. Just what I gathered is, honestly, like 80% of people are predictable as fuck. If that might mean in video games or any other sport, they're just so predictable. So the reason I tend to, I don't want to sound arrogant, but the reason I come out on top on a lot of gunfights is I'm like, all right, this guy's going to just hold his whole body out. I'm almost certain there's a guy behind this corner, just because, I don't know, I just figured like that's what a typical person would do. Sounds stupid, but it tends to work pretty well for me. I keep my elbows in, things like that, so I'm a smaller target, and I snap shoot around corners instead of holding my whole body around, being slow and, I guess, luggy and kind of laggy and stuff. But I just snap shoot a lot. That's what I do, and it works out for me. So just think logically. If you're like, fuck, I'm dying a lot, it's like, well, why? White Brady says, hey man, awesome video, thanks a bunch. You really enjoyed watching the videos, keep it up, thanks again. Q&A number 1, this is the first question he's asking. Full metal or polymer guns? Me personally, I like full metal, like the durability and the feel of a full metal gun. He's like, have you tried the ICS PAR Mark III? Yes, I have. He's like, I've been looking into them, but I can't find much about them. Keep up the good work, and congrats on 5K. Air Force! Air Force! That's awesome. But yeah, the ICS PAR Mark III is a fantastic gun. It's a higher end gun, of course, but trust me, it's an outstanding gun. And there's many variants of it. There's like fucking, I think there's like 16 different variants of that gun you can get. It's unreal. I might be wrong on that, but I want to say there's like that many, literally. So yeah, if you're looking at the ICS PAR Mark III, man, don't look no further. Just get it. The gun will treat you great. For the last questions from Hanlon Airsoft, I hope I pronounced that right. Sorry if I did not. He says, what is your worst airsoft injury, your best moment, and how do you think Black Ops 3, or what do you think of Black Ops 3? My worst airsoft injury, I've never really had one. I've kind of rolled my ankles and stuff like that when I was newer, like jumping off cliffs and stuff, like at a canyon or something, just because I'm kind of spractic like that. I kind of like to be all aggressive and running around. It's just fun to me. And do something stupid and roll your ankle, and then, or a cankle, and then you're in a lot of pain. But yeah, just I guess I got shot in the wiener once. That kind of hurt. And I also got shot in the back of the nuts. I was once crouched over and someone shot me in the ass and it hit my ball sack, and that was painful. But I mean, other than that, I've never really had a bad airsoft injury. I guess just shots. I guess just getting hit by BBs. My best moment was fuck, what was my best moment? I don't know. I don't really have a lot of great moments. I just have a lot of cool streaks and stuff. But my best moment is I once caught an airsoft BB in my mouth. And I mean that. Like, I actually got shot at and I caught this BB in my mouth. That was kind of cool because I didn't chip a tooth and I caught a BB in my mouth going 400 feet per second. You know, it was pretty funny. I actually have it on camera.
Hit! I just caught that in my fucking mouth.
But, yeah, and also I think Black Ops 3 will be a great Call of Duty edition. I honestly love Treyarch games. Honestly, I don't really like Call of Duty anymore because they've gotten so shitty. But I do like Treyarch. I like Black Ops 2. I've liked all the Treyarch games ever. It's just, I just hope they do it correctly. And I hope the game has enough content in it to last. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to leave your questions down in the comment section of this video, that would mean a lot to me and I'll use them in the next episode. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. You guys be safe, take care, and have a great day. See ya.